This show is brought to you by Irresistibility, expert help for women with online dating. Are you experiencing inbox crickets or real-life crazies? It's not you, it's your online dating profile. Let us help you do online dating that leads to real-life love and romance. Go to helpmeonlinedate.com and we will send you the first 2 video chapters of our program for free. You are listening to Single Smart Female.
This is Jen.
And Jen,
Letting it all hang out for your love life.
examining your dating experiences and answering your hot topic dating questions.
Just you and us. Jen squared. No topic is off limits and no filters involved.
We are here to help you do dating on your terms.
If you have a question you would like us to answer or would like to immediately upgrade your love life with our collection of classes and exclusive merchandise, meet us over now at singlesmartfemale.com. Buongiorno, single smart females. It is Jen, and Jen here. That's Jen squared.
Oui, oui.
It's Italian.
Ah, it's close enough. It's in the same area. That is so American of me. Rude.
Bonjour versus buongiorno. Okay.
Mhm.
Anyways, let's get to a really great listener question today. Would you agree?
It is a really, really, really good one.
All right, hit me.
Okay. This question is from Miss Medically Complex, but also a hot mess. She comes from Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
So we asked how she found out about us, and she said the universe aligned when I Googled dating advice podcasts and came across your podcast. Your title instantly caught my attention, and after one episode, I was hooked. I absolutely loved your advice and the knowledge about dating.
Thank you.
Yay! Thank you.
I love you too.
Okay, so here is today's question. Dear Jens, how do you date when you have medical issues? Is that something you even bring up while dating, or wait until conversations heading towards being exclusive? In April, I was hit on and asked out by more homeless men than men online.
I'm sorry, that's funny. Horribly funny.
I know. I also had a homeless man stop me in the middle of the road in his motorized scooter and ask me to marry him. Hot mess. That's hilarious. My 20s were a hot mess, not intentionally in any way, but the universe knows I have a great sense of humor and outlook on life, so it decided to throw life darts at me constantly for the last 5 years.
I mean, it didn't even throw those little sticky ones where it's threw darts at her.
Or the magnetic ones. Yeah.
Damn.
Damn, Daniel.
Okay, go.
So she also said, I am clumsy and get distracted easily while walking. This is just information to know along with my medical issues. My life is fun, but a hot mess. I became sick at 18, which led to multiple lifelong medical conditions. Nothing serious, just a number of autoimmune diseases and rare internal deformities that caused some medical issues. It took a long time for me to understand and acknowledge the self-awareness needed to begin controlling my medical issues. I finally gained control and took my life back about 8 months ago.
Congratulations.
Yes. With this, I wanted to try online dating again. I tried online dating 2 years ago, but nothing more than friendship came from that. So I tried again recently. Even before I found your podcast, I was trying a new approach of talking to multiple guys, agreeing to dates with multiple guys, and just enjoying the dating process. But then I was ghosted by basically all of the guys I went out on dates with, and even the guys I was just talking to, which has never happened to me before. Normally, I would not even bother with this, as I don't want anyone in my life that doesn't want to be in my life, but I was also hung up on this. That's when I realized I was having a flare-up and going through some medical issues that I wasn't completely aware of at the time. So I've stepped back from dating and am focusing on healing right now. But this will never end. I will continue to have flare-ups and other medical issues for the rest of my life. I have finally hit a point in my life where I am no longer ashamed nor feel less desired because I view myself as broken. But then I was not successful in dating and now wonder if it was due to my medical issues, or at least the vibe I was giving off since I was dealing with the medical issues. This is just something I've always wondered and have never been able to find the right type of advice or guidance on. Thank you for taking the time to read this. Even if I never receive a response, just having a platform to ask these questions to is incredible. Your advice and tough love rocks and is an inspiration to women around the world. You are amazing and a true gift to the universe. Thank you for just being you. Love, Miss Medically Complex, but also a hot mess. And I want to add on to the end of that, and adorable.
Absolutely freaking adorable. Thank you so much, Miss Medically Complex, but an adored woman. I really appreciate your kind words. We'll just leave it at that, since that's all you were asking for, even if we never respond to you. Just kidding.
We love you. Okay.
Bye. We're just
Go
kidding.
be well. No, that doesn't sound right, actually. Sorry.
Go be well.
Gosh.
So, yeah, there's a few things I want to address here, and I am really excited that you reached out to me, and I know this is an ongoing thing for you. I do want to, and you can take this or leave this, although I'd rather you take it. I live in a world where I have clients that are physicians and live in a very medically inclined world where, you know, they don't necessarily believe that certain things have the potential to remedy themselves. But I live in a world where I think there's a possibility for anything, meaning even scientific advances within the next few years that help remedy what's going on with you. So I want you to, you don't have to cling to hope, but cling to the idea that there's potential for massive healing, enough that you don't feel so affected all the time. Okay? Just cling to that and invite that possibility in. I can't guarantee anything will happen on it, but I can guarantee it'll be a much tougher situation when you cling to the opposite, that there's no way. So there's so many things I love about you. You know, you were talking about your great sense of humor. That is what, above all, is, I know that you're going to be able to find the dating life and the love that you want.
I agree. I just adore your sense of humor. It's so adorable, and I can imagine it'd be hard to have a sense of humor in certain conditions that you're experiencing. But I think that the fact that you have it is going to set you up. It's so much faster than if you were to not have it. And
I honestly, I don't think it's so horrible that homeless men are hitting on you, and I don't blame them.
No, I'm loving it. Honestly, like that. It doesn't mean that that's bad.
I know it's not your favorite thing. I totally get it. And I'm laughing because, God, I can't believe I'm saying this.
I am cracking up because I know where you're going. I love it.
I can't believe I'm admitting this to you, ladies.
I love it.
Years ago, before I ever started my process of becoming an adored woman in Mantourage dating. If you know, you ladies know, I was the hottest of all the hot messes. And I had a romantic encounter with a homeless man.
Ow, baby.
Don't ow, baby me. Jen, your response is really...
How come you can't just have a good sense of humor? Oh, no, you do have a good sense of humor about it.
So anytime you ladies feel really bad about anything that's happened to you, just remember, yes, at one time I did have a romantic encounter with a homeless man.
Woo. I love that you shared that.
Oh my God. I can't believe I did
so
this.
Adorable.
All right. Anywho.
I love that a guy on a motorized scooter was like, "Hey, marry me." I love that. Actually, I feel like that's kind of the universe, like, delivering you some, I don't know, joy, laughter as well, and yeah,
I think it's fantastic and hilarious.
I love it.
Okay. So I know you said you have nothing serious going on. You have autoimmune diseases and rare internal deformities. And I just want you to know, I personally think, I really truly believe in a world where those things either become a moot point and they become so manageable, your flares maybe becoming less and less, things like I do believe that exists, whether it comes through you medically or spontaneously. I just believe in that, and I refuse to believe in anything else, okay? So I like how you're embracing your healing right now, and I think there's nothing wrong, especially when you're in something like a gigantic flare or whatnot, taking a little bit of a break. I don't find anything wrong with that whatsoever.
In fact, Jen, I am of the belief that sometimes when you do need to take a break, the universe will make it happen for you.
Yes.
I've had it happen for me when certain things have, certain things I needed to pay attention to in life were kind of flaring up and getting, not medically, but maybe financially, or I had some issues with a house or something. All of a sudden, it's like the phone calls quit happening, the text messages quit happening, the asking out on dates, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, what's this about? And then I realized, oh yeah, I need to be focusing in this other area over here right now.
Okay. Yeah, I completely agree. So I definitely agree with you for taking your time through the healing. So you were asking though if maybe things were going wrong because of that. And I said, I honestly think that, yeah, it absolutely, being ghosted by that many guys during that time when you realized you were having a flare, that doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me at all.
Right.
I believe a lot of things are energetically connected. And I think that was the universe protecting you because you you needed to focus on this medical event going on in your life versus worrying about some guys right now.
Right. Now, and that doesn't mean that you did anything wrong in that time frame whatsoever.
Did it sound like I meant
Not
that?
at all.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I want to make that point to her that because it's not about something you did, it's about the universe protecting you and directing you to pay attention.
Yeah, I don't think it was
instead.
a vibe you were giving
Right.
off either. I think they coincided with each other because you needed that on a certain level. I'm really excited that you no longer feel ashamed because you shouldn't. And you are not broken.
Can I tell a story?
Yes, please. Tell your story.
So I dated this man. Oh man, this is such a great story, Jen. This is right before I moved to Texas. Of course, I met a man right before I'm going to move, right? I already know I'm moving. And I meet this guy and we start having the time of our lives. So much fun. And I have 3 months to move and he starts looking into moving with me. He starts telling me he's crazy about me and it's upsetting him that I'm going to move and that he is considering going to where I was going to move to be with me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that didn't end up happening. He actually ended up meeting someone right before I moved that he fell madly in love with. I moved, left. I came back for a visit. I want to say 2 years later, I came back for a visit. And it just so happened somehow him and I reconnected. I want to say it might have been on LinkedIn or something like that, a professional website where it said, oh, you might know this person. So we started to talk and I got to hear his story after we went our separate ways. And what happened was he met this woman and he fell completely in love with her very quickly. And he wanted to marry her. And so it ended up that she developed cancer. And within a year's time, she passed. But he was already in love with her and married her while he knew she was terminally ill. So I just don't want people to think that they can't find love and maintain a lifelong love. I mean, I know this person passed, so it's not exactly that story, but that you can't maintain a lifelong love, even if you're going to have flare-ups from here and there.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's a really fantastic point, and I think that's a great story to illustrate that. There are a lot of men that will have no problem with your medical issues whatsoever. But I'm going to suggest something just because you've had some experiences recently, and sometimes our experiences will fuck with our belief system. I like your idea of waiting until they've invested time in you before you start sharing all of it. What you can do, okay, and this is something I do with clients all the time. In your profile, you can actually use your humor, especially about your feeling clumsy and getting distracted while you're walking. You can put that and you include that in your profile. You can say true story and ... and just go through and use, because you're really good. You're really great with humor. Incorporate that. And then they already have a heads up what to expect when you're together. And they're going to find that really funny and endearing about you. And men are highly attracted to those qualities. And as you get closer towards it being something exclusive, then feel free to share. That way, I'm really big on this, we as women, we don't have to share everything up front. If something's very personal to us, it's okay to take our time sharing that. It's okay to let a man fall in love with you or fall from you and then share something after he's proven he's worthy of knowing that about you. That's a piece of you. You don't have to share every single piece with you just because a guy raises his hand and said, I want to go out on a date with you.
I agree, Jen. I was actually going to recommend the same exact thing, that you take your time in sharing that information and have him prove to you that he's worthy of knowing the inner every bit of you.
Mm-hmm. And you don't have to do it this way. I just recommend it because I like women to see that men are willing to invest time in them. And when a man has to invest time in you, he's in a much better place to fall for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What we do a lot of times is we go out on a date and we're so afraid of what he might think and that he might run off, is that we hand him every nasty, and this isn't a nasty, but every insecurity, every bad thing we've ever done, all the pieces that he might not like us for right at the beginning. And it's really fucking overwhelming. Okay. It displays a tremendous amount of insecurity. So there's no reason why you should be insecure whatsoever for having medical conditions. That's not what I'm saying. Let me make that very, very clear. I'm trying to draw a parallel but they're not exactly equal. It's just an idea. So anytime you feel nervous about something, even whether or not you should, let's just say that you do, all right? Then put that piece on hold. Let him earn the opportunity to know that from you. You don't owe that to him right at the beginning. It is not a requirement, okay? That is something, it is really, truly okay to watch a guy invest time in you, to share connection and moments together, and then share those pieces with you. Plus, it's really sexy. Think about a belly dancer. Think about her veils, or even think about a burlesque show or in stripping. Okay, when you walk out with everything bared, it's only momentarily hot. But if you wanted to really fucking heat up, you're going to take that shit off really slow. And you're going to do it with class and movement and space and engagement and timing. And you're going to be the thing that he cannot take his eyes off of, because it's seductive as hell. Okay, lover girl, it's time for the final thought on today's show.
Don't discount the alluring quality of unveiling yourself slowly to a man. Any man worthy of those pieces of you will be willing to move at your pace. This show is brought to you by Irresistibility, expert help for women with online dating. Are you experiencing inbox crickets or real-life crazies? It's not you, it's your online dating profile. Let us help you do online dating that leads to real-life love and romance. Go to helpmeonlinedate.com and we will send you the first 2 video chapters of our program for free.
Hey, lover girl, this is Jen again. Don't forget to subscribe to the show in your favorite podcast app, as well as share Single Smart Female with all of your single smart girlfriends. And if you would like to play around and learn more about Mantourage dating, come see me at singlesmartfemale.com. Talk to you next time.